Hey, welcome everyone to a new game of Catan. So let's have a look at the board. What do we see? So I immediately see the 6, 9, 10 over here. I think that is a pretty good spot to take. Getting on the best ore in the game. The wheat is very low, so getting on the 10 wheat is amazing. And you might get to the 3 for 1 board as well. And it's the highest producing spot on the field, on the map. So I think as first position, the choice is clear. You could consider the 6 5 10 and building towards the 9 10, but someone might take the 9 10, or someone might even take the 8 10 and build to the 9 10. So I'm not a huge fan of the 6 5 10. I think getting on the ore right away is really useful, especially if you can get the city on the 6 9 10 as well. Because otherwise, you have to city up the 9 10, and that's a little bit more awkward, of course, or way less production than the 6 5 10. Because in general, you want to city up the ore spot to get your next city even quicker. So what do we see more? The 8-5-10 is a great spot. Getting on the best wheat is of course very good and is one of the highest produced spots. Yeah, you do decide to go for the 6-5-10. Not sure if I agree because of the reasoning I was giving. Um, and well, you still let the 8-5-3 open and the 6-9-12. These are definitely very good spots, especially if someone will get the 6-9-12 and the 8-5-3. So what do we see more? I think the 3 for 8 could be valuable here. Um, because well, you are getting on a decent ore spot and will have the 3 for 1 port available to you. And you will likely get a good spot in the middle to combine with. However, you will have low wheat income. So I think it's pretty tough. Well, but I don't agree as a second position. I think the 8-5-3 is way better here to take. Or even the 6-9-12. That might be even better. Not sure though. But I think the 8-5-3 is also pretty strong. But I could see it getting on 3 resources. It's still a decent spot, but a little bit low production, I think. So the 5-9-10 is open, 3-8-5 is open, but will not be available for yellow, but for gray. But maybe I do agree because you have a lot of outs. So there are a lot of sheep and wheat spots on the board. Yeah, so maybe I do like it as second position, 3 for 8. So we are last position. I think we will have a huge advantage here. Yeah, so I will definitely go for the Ori cheap strategy here. I will for sure take the 8-5-3 with the 6-9-12. And we are basically uncontested for largest army. We are on the best wheat, the one of the best sheep, and the best ore. So it will take some time for Brown to get onto the 9-10 because Brown will not have a good brick spot unless you are taking the 6-2 in the left bottom. But yeah, of course, that's not great production. So I'm considering here where I want to put my road for the 8-5-3 because I do expect the 8-10 to be open on this board. Yellow could place on the 8-10 and so can gray, but I think gray or yellow wants to get the 5-9-10 and gray wants to get the 4-5-11. So that means, and blue will definitely not take the 8-10, so that means I can get the 8-10 here on this board. So I think that's the option I want to go for here. The 8-5-3 with the 6-9-12. And if we can get on the 8-10, that is amazing for us. So hopefully my voice is not that bad for you to hear. So I had some audio issues. Well, later somehow the recording, I did record the games and you know I'm talking, but you see me talking, but well, my mic was turned off for some reason. Never happened before, but I did get uh, well, I did record 5 games that day. So all these games, yeah, I need to do a voiceover because I think there were some interesting games, but that means I well, give commentary on one day for 10 videos. So really grind it for you just to make something happen because I have no time to uh, make some other videos in the upcoming days. So I have to do it on yeah just one day. So I hope you appreciate my effort and hope it doesn't bother you too much. But let's continue. So yellow decides to get the 5, 9, 10, and gray gets the 4, 5, 11, as I expected. I think, yeah, because you play so poorly, I think, as blue, and you also now maybe you maybe left the game. So maybe the 4, 11 makes sense for you just to get on all 5 resources and at least get on some ore right off the start and start off with the brick. But or the 6 2, I think that could be an option. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, only the wood sheep wheat spots are open, or the yeah, basically wood and sheep is open for you. But you're already on the wood, sheep, and wheat. So it doesn't make sense for you to place in the middle here. So that means, yeah, we will have no competition, I think, for largest army. I do like the setup of yellow as well. Yellow does have all resources and a great expansion spot. Possibly two, by the way, but it might be hard to race with yellow here. I don't like the roads of yellow, by the way. I think um, pointing inwards on such a board with a desert in the middle, it's unlikely that a 3 hex spot in the middle will be open for you. So I don't like the road inwards at the 643. And I also don't like the road towards the wheat board. But maybe you were expecting the 249 to be open. So in that case, you could say that that is a good road. But the 3 for 1 port will be helpful as well for you. But the sheep port is, I think, by far the best port for you. And you will likely get it because your neighbor, that's me, on the 853, will likely not have the road material to yeah, get to the sheep port. Unless we did end up with the 348, of course, but that is not the case. So yeah, I think blue left the game, unfortunately. He could also have considered if he took the 6, 9, 10 to get the 8, 10 on the left. You could see that that is open and you have the brick port available to you. So that might also be a decent position. You have a great wood and brick or in wheat. So the only thing you are lacking is sheep, but I think there is plenty amount of sheep on the board. Okay, so blue, I think, left the game because you will not block the 4 wood, I think. Well, maybe you do on this board if you don't want to solo block right off the bat. We do get another 7, 7 right away. So luckily we don't get stolen from. So I think yellow is interested in the brick. Let's see if you get it here. Or did you get the ore? Both is fine for you. You can either get a development card or hold, of course, or getting the road. Yeah, you did get the brick. But I really like our position. So we also have a great production. We have 22 or 21 points of production, but we are on all the good numbers. We are on the 5, 8, 6, and 9. On the ore and wheat as well. So I definitely want to get a brick. Gray might be interested. The 8 did roll, but yeah, it doesn't want to trade me. And blue is away from keyboard or just left the game. Let's see. So it can be a little bit slow, but I think after this turn he will uh, he will be the AI. So we just have to wait this turn. So that gives me the opportunity to friendly ask you if you would like to subscribe to the channel. Um, we are almost at 1,000 subscribers. Maybe if I post this video and you will see this video, I'm already on 1,000 subscribers. But of course, getting more than 1,000 subscribers is definitely better. We will not stop at 1,000 subscribers. It's just the beginning. And well, I really appreciate the increased views. But if you didn't subscribe, please consider hit that subscribe button. It will help also the Catan community a lot, I think, because the goal of this channel, that's where it all started, is to make the average Catan level a little bit higher. I think we're doing a great job. I think we did get some new players as well to the game. And well, every new player has the potential to be a very good Catan player as long as you are willing to learn and put the effort in it, because that is the way I uh, improved in Catan as well. And of course, I did play the board game, not online, but well, I think in 1 year or maybe, yeah, not too long. I think I'm a decent player. I'm definitely not by far not the best player. I think there are very good players out there, but we are trying, and yeah, I'm learning a lot as well, and I really enjoy it. So, well, that said, let's continue. So, yellow decides to go for the 2 for 9. I think that is smart. The hanging road, not sure about it. You will likely not 7 out, and well, gray could get that spot from you. So I'm still really looking at the to get the brick here, but it might be hard to get here. I don't want to give a 2 for 1 here, but if I can give a wheat for brick, I want to do it. Yeah, I think that is a little bit too expensive. So I can also try to get a ore here. And the AI decides to take this trade. So it's a little bit bad that I have to trade with the AI, but every other player, most of the games will also take advantage of the AI. So if you don't take advantage of the AI, you will lose. And of course, that's not what we want to do. So I think it's fair because the other players will do it too. But of course, that really helps us getting that early city. And otherwise, we would have a little bit stuck. So we did, then we, where I think, yeah, we needed to get the development card then instead. So that really sets us back. And now we are getting the city. Unfortunately, that the 6 is blocked. I think we missed out on some wood, but I'm still not complaining. So wood for wheat, I don't want to do it here. I will give a settlement with, well, I'm on the 8 wheat and I need my wood to get to the A10. So just a 4. I think I pass my turn here because no one is interested in the sheep. Or, well, we can always try to get a sheep trade, but yeah, definitely if you offer a sheep, not that many times that someone will take that trade. Also trying to give my wood for a brick here. Oh, wood for ore. But that means gray can road settle. So I didn't want to do the trade with gray. And if gray gets the 2 for 9, he will be in amazing position. So yeah, we definitely need to get onto the A10 here. Again, the 6 wood gets blocked. Okay, yeah, he definitely needs the wood here. But I don't want to give it. I would rather give yellow the 2 for 9 than gray, because I think gray is in a stronger position here. And does have the ore as well. So that's something yellow doesn't have. So also by looking into the future, I think yellow or gray does have greater potential than yellow. Okay. So he's desperately looking for a good trade to road settle. So now I think you have to give up on that trade and go to the 3-9-11 instead, because you definitely need to do something with your hand. I think you are just 1 card off. Yeah, you are going to the 3-9-11, which is still a great settlement spot for you. Okay. So I know gray does have a lot of brick. Wow, and we do get a 9 on the right time. So we can get, let's first see if we can get a brick. But if we don't get it, we will get at least 1 victory death card. Yeah, wheat for ore, I think that is way too expensive for just 1 brick. And yeah, we do get a knight. I think then in that case, I just want to get another one. And we do get a year of plenty. So that means we don't have to trade with gray anymore for getting the brick. So now I only need one more wheat and one more wood, and we can settle on the A10, which is amazing. I think the year of plenty is the perfect death card for us in this situation. So I want to stop gray for sure. Gray, I think, can really take off soon. And yeah, I think you are looking for a city here. I think the 4 did roll a couple of times. You have the 3 for 1 port. The 8 did roll as well. So you might be close to getting a city here. Let's see. But you can get a settlement as well. I think you do have the resources to settle. I think you do have some sheep as well. So let's see. Yeah, you just go for the settlement here. I could see that. Doubling up on the wheat is also very nice here. And in potential, yeah, potentially you can expand to the A10 as well. I think that is a great settlement spot as well. So gray also looking pretty strong here with that 3 hex spot in the middle, which will not be open in most cases if you are on the desert, if the desert is in the middle. Okay, another 8. So I definitely want to block gray here and possibly getting the brick. And if we are getting the brick or the wood, we can um, next turn settle. Okay, wow. So this is a really awful turn for yellow. For gray, he will get stolen from twice. He loses basically all his cards. And I think I will get an ore here. Let's see. Yeah, we do get an ore. So that's really nice. I want to hold here because I only need one more wood and brick to settle on the A10, which is a great expansion spot for me. So glad I pointed my road to the right there. Oh man, but he's getting really good rolls. He still has the city, I think. He does get the ore. Or is he one card off? But he does have the wood as well. And the 3 did roll. So he can 3 for 1 his wood. Yeah. So he does have the city with really lucky rolls. Yeah, the 4 and the 8 basically. So yeah, that's really good for gray. But well, I think also props to him. The gray did placed pretty well. I think it was a little bit tricky to see that the 3 for 8 was the best spot to take. So very good on his part. So we can now get a wooden brick. Let's first see if we can get a trade here. No trades. So then I will just settle. And my next goal is probably to get some development cards because that 6 block really hurted me. And yeah, we need army to win, and I don't want to be the obvious target. And of course, getting some victory points or a mono or a row building could be really nice as well. Okay, so again, the 6. So now we can 3 for 1 or wood for the wheat. I don't want to get stuck with my cards just to get 3 ore and 1 wheat in my hand because the AI might have the mono here. And getting all these ores for me is of course really bad. And by the way, now I'm noticing yellow is going for a long road, and I think we'll have a decent shot at getting it. Okay, another 3. Okay, so we definitely go for the... We can first see if we can get a wheat, because the 10 did roll a couple of times. But if not, we just go for the development card. Is it a knight? It is a knight, so that means we only need one more knight to get army here. And we are uncontested for army, which you already see. No one did get a development card. Well, I think yellow did get 1 development card, not sure. Nice, and we do get an extra wheat income, so we are not that dependent on the 8 anymore. But these fours are amazing for gray. I think 4 and 8 are his best rolls, maybe with the 11, but it's not likely that the 11 will roll often. However, I did see some games where the 11 did roll, and that can, of course, really help gray as well, especially if you can combine it with the fours. Okay, so I decided to play the aggressive knight. Not sure why I did that though, but um, yeah, I don't want to get stuck. We getting the victory point, really nice. But I think I didn't want gray to really take off because I know he does have a lot of wood in his hand. But yeah, and the AI did get 2 development cards, which is not great for me. The 5 is, by the way, very good for yellow. So yellow managed to get on the sheep board, and however can settle on the 3-4 board as well. But after that, he needs to city up. So that might be hard for him, especially if the 9 sheep gets blocked a lot. But he's, I think, pretty lucky with the 10. Wow, and gray also does get the 11. So I think he's close to city up. But we did stall his ore, so I think he is now short on ore. Let's see. But yeah, pretty surprisingly, despite only on the 4 wood, I think yellow did a pretty good job here. Yeah, but the 4 did roll a lot. So yeah, we just go for another death card. We need one more knight, and now we do have the knight. So now it might be even better to get the city. And he plays the knight and rolls a 7. So that is a really bad turn for gray. Well, I think he's now not in the lead anymore. I think I'm in the lead here. So that's of course really lucky for me. So unfortunately we can't get the city right now, even if we roll the 9. But maybe if we can get a good trade, we might... No, I don't think, yeah, we cannot get the city this turn. Okay, just another 10. I think I want to 3-4 my sheep here for the ore. Let's first see if we can get an ore with a trade. Or a wood. Maybe I want to 3-4 my wood to just get another death card here. Because the wood is useless in my hand. Yeah, so I decide to just 3-for-1 and wait for the city now. So how can we win? If we can get one more victory point, we only need 2 more cities and army. So we can quickly win this game in that case. But if we don't get the victory point, we need an extra settlement spot. Um, so yeah, in that case, I think a row building could be handy here. Because it might take a long time for me to get the road settled here. Because we don't get any brick. And I think we will not get any brick trades as well. So, okay, we do get the almost the city. We need one more wheat though. But I don't want to play the aggressive knight, I think. Let's see what I decided to do here. Okay, we're getting the 5. So, okay, I decided to go for the death card here. Not sure if I agree with that play now. But maybe I'm fishing for the victory point here. But we're only getting knights. Oh yeah, the reason why I did go for the death cards is because the AI did get a lot of death cards too. So I'm still a little bit in a race for largest army. Unexpected. But well, the AI tends to get a lot of development cards before getting the city. So that's why I decided to get more dev cards. Of course, it would be nice to get the city. Oh, I want to take this trade. if I get the trade. But I think yellow is really close to getting the city. So that's why I decided not to trade him. The 10 did roll, and I think you have a lot of sheep in your hand as well. So in this case, you have to go for the death card. Yeah, so that's of course really nice. That doesn't help him too much. Okay, there he does get the row building. So now suddenly, yeah, I do think yellow is now in the lead. I want to start blocking yellow here. Okay, we do get an ore here. So do I want, I think I want to play a knight here because blue might take it for me. And we have a chance to getting the wheat. But if we don't get the wheat, well, maybe we don't get the wheat because you 3-4 on your wheat. Okay, maybe wheat for sheep here. Or wheat for wood. That gives me the city. Okay, I think, do I want to play my knight here? Yeah, I think I want to do that. And probably getting the sheep here. Yeah, we do get the sheep. So in that case, I just... Yeah, now I'm fishing for the sheep, but... Yeah, no one wants to trade with me. So I'm forced to get another death card here. A 9 will give me the city anyway. Okay, and we do get a 9. The victory point we needed. So that means we only need to get 2 more cities. Wow, and we're getting another victory point here. Yeah, I didn't want to stay with that much cards in my hand, but this really helped me. So we only need 1 more city or a road settle. So that means a 6 and 9 will do it, 2 nines will do it, an 8 and a 9 will do it. I think the 9 is very important here to roll. And otherwise, we have to go for the road settle. We do have the production, so I think we can 3 for 1 or resources for the brick. Unfortunately, Gray recognizes that and starts to block the 9 ore. So it might be more efficient in this case to go for the road settle. But I'm not sure. Okay, we're getting the sheep. Okay, you decide to put it off my 9 ore. I'm glad about that. I don't mind. So I only need 1 more 9 to get, well, close to a city. Then we need only 1 more wheat. I know there's a lot of wheat in the game, so we might play the aggressive knight to 3 for 1 or wheat for the ore, and getting the wheat, of course. So I think this game will end soon. And gray or yellow still in an awkward position. You need to get the city. But let's see, do you have the city in hand? Okay, just a development card, that's fine. I think you are really dependent on getting the mono here. And not sure about that road. That road doesn't make that much sense. I will just steal from... Okay, and I think we are just going for another death card here. And here, yeah, we managed to get the row building. So that is really nice. So now it might be more efficient to do the road settle here. But let's see, because I do think the 9 ore will be blocked a lot. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Yellow doesn't have the victory point. So just on 7 points, that's fine. Yeah, you block the 9 ore again. Oh, and we do roll the 9 right now. I think you might have the city now. Let's see. You did get 2 wheat. You have a lot of sheep, I think. So can you find me? Okay, just another knight. So yeah, if he just keeps getting useless death cards, because you will not likely get the victory points here. Yeah, do I go for another death card? I think I do. And we are getting another knight. So now we will guarantee ourselves largest army here for sure. There are not that many cards anymore in the deck, I think. So the victory points might be on the table already. Okay, we are 1 ore off. Let's see. So the AI does have the ore for me. So we might look really scary as well, with 5 down development cards and on 6 points, with not that much development cards in the game. Okay, really good 11 for Gray, but I think, yeah, Grain is slowed down quite a bit right now. Okay, you do get the mono. Yeah, that I think is your only chance to stay in this game, because now you can city up the 5, 9, 10. Yeah. Okay, we do roll the 7 here. And I think blocking the 10 wheat could be pretty nice. It's your only wheat spot. And do I want to play another knight? I think I now just want to play the row building. Yep. So just holding now for, well, getting the settlement. I think we can get it quickly. And we do roll the 6 already. So that means we only need one more 6 or one more 8 to win the game. And there it is. So I think, yeah, we have a high chance. And also, by the way, noticing yellow does have the 2 brick in hand. So even if, well, 7 rolls, something like that, I think we have the guarantee to win right now. Let's see. Okay, very nice. So in this case, I want to play my knight first because I will have the guaranteed brick and win the game, even if we roll a 7. Very important to do that here because, well, if I played it after and want to steal the brick then, and I did it, and I did roll the 7, well, I think it didn't matter in the end, right? But, well, GG. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And, well, hope to see you tomorrow. Bye bye.